Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a 2014 R8 V10. The R8 is one of the most iconic supercars of all time. Today we're going to take out this Audi R8 and see what makes it one of the best entry-level supercars in 2023. 2014 R8 brought quite a few changes from the initial first-gen R8. Taking a quick look around the car, basically a facelift. So, new revised, more modern headlights, different front grille. Same kind of goes for the rear end as well, new taillights. But the biggest change is the dual clutch transmission. This one's finished in Daytona gray, which is probably the most common R8 color, but it has a matte clear bra over the top of it, which I think looks fantastic, makes it look much more aggressive. This one specifically has sort of, I mean, is this chrome? Would you call that chrome? It's got shiny wheels. Yep. Check. Gray brake calipers. This one is fitted with carbon ceramic brakes, quite a rare option for this generation. Of course, you have the iconic side blade, which in the newer R8s has been chopped in half, rather controversially. Proportions-wise, I think the R8 has always been a very nice looking car. It's quite tiny. You really step back and take a look at it. It is quite a small car. We are in the manual shifting setting. Everything else is just normal default setting. So of course we are working with a 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10 shared directly with the Lamborghini Gallardo, developing 525 horsepower. Lovely noise. Of course, naturally aspirated, so zero lag. Everything is immediate. Revs to 8,500 RPM. I think it rides quite nice. I wouldn't say it's, I mean, it's firm, but it's like forgiving. Put it into sport.
The exclamation point at the end of it.
Yes.
Sport mode on, exclamation point.
Sport engine on that. I mean, you can see and you can see the Aston Martin V12, but it seems like it's so compact in there and they've got so much plastic around it that you're not getting a real feel for the engine. However, the bonus to this one, after I do more of the little pieces here, the bonus to this one is the sound.
The sound is awesome, yeah.
So I'm gonna let people enjoy the sound while this is open. I want to get that one, the camera's out of the way so I can see that clearly. Nicely down there. So now that we have all the badges, let me show that, just stay with it. Let me just show that what the hood looks like open too. That's kind of cool with the hood like that. Okay, let's fire up, shall we? For a second, Mark. Oh yes, angry is the right word.
Well, when you drive it, you really get that angry feel to it.
Yeah,
it's
angry
amazing.
is the right word. All right, let's shut this little beast down.
One other neat thing about this car, and I'll show you on the passenger side.
Yeah.
Every car that Aston Martin makes, they put a plate with the original purchaser's name on it.
Yeah.
But this car was actually, as it says on there, hand built for the Los Angeles Auto Show in 2002. So this was actually an auto show car. And according to the paperwork that I have on it, it seems like it was on the show circuit for maybe a year or two because it wasn't even sold into a private hands from Aston until like 2 years later.
Which is why we have the maybe the stick. Maybe the stick was
yeah, it could be maybe showcasing that. I think one thing they're probably showcasing, it's got a Becker AM/FM radio that has a very early navigation system, and it's really clunky. Okay. And it just kind of has like this LCD display to give you directions. It's really archaic now, but back then it was probably state of the art. Sure. You know, 15 years ago.
Well, let's shut that hood. You've already told me, stand next to it one more time. You've already told, stand right next to it.
Oh.
You've already told me why you've purchased it. What's the reaction when people are driving? Did they get it, or is it kind of like under the radar?
I think it's kind of under the radar a little bit, just because most people, if they see this car for the first time, they don't know what it is. They'll confuse it with a Jaguar, because it is based, the chassis is based on a Jaguar XJS, but the body styling is, you know, an Ian Cullum design, and most car magazines really say that this is one of the most beautiful cars ever built, just because it's just such flowing lines, and I think people appreciate that, and then they hear it, and they just kind of go, wow, it is something special, even though they're not exactly sure what it is. So
it's wonderful when you start up. Mark, always a pleasure. Thanks for being on My Cars.
Look at those jumping babies! 5 little babies jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the bed. Little babies jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more babies jumping on the bed.
The seats are really comfortable, of course automatic windows, and individual climate control for the people sitting in the back. In the trunk, this Land Cruiser has 2 extra seats. I've just unfolded one of the extra seats, and I will show you how easy it is to get there. You have to just pull here. The seat folds, and you can get on the extra seat. Okay, so that's the end of the tour. Thank you for watching.